welcome to week 14's video. It's all about how we've gone in the last week, what we're planning on doing next week, and of course the weigh-in. So week 14, here we go. My name is Mark and I'm here to help you live a better, healthier life. My goal is to help as many people as I can get in shape and improve their quality of life. Now, if this is your first time here and you want to learn more about practical and effective ways to improve your health, your fitness and your overall wellness, or if you're just interested in expanding your knowledge about fitness and nutrition, start now by hitting the subscribe button and the bell notification so you won't miss any videos that come up. And now, without further ado, let's jump right in. So, accountability. It's been a story of three periods this week. My wife obviously was in hospital for, 5 days, 4 nights after an operation that got infected. So that was bad. It did mean that I didn't have quite so much conscience with me during the house, and I stressed it as we went through. This week we're at 128.5 kilograms, that's 283 pounds, which is 1 pound up from last week, which was 282 pounds or 128 kilograms. So 1 pound up, 500 grams, 1 pound up. I know exactly what I did wrong. I stress ate and ate the wrong things at the wrong times. I ate too late in the evening. All those things that got me to my original size, I kind of crept back in last week. My diet wasn't as bad as it used to be, but it was still, for me, too much pasta, too much rice, too late at night, not enough protein, not enough of those bulky vegetables, so too much of everything else. My exercise went up because it's now lighter in the mornings. I can get out the house and actually walk the dogs first thing in the morning for a bit longer. And I will be actually looking to increase the distance that we're walking in the mornings, and certainly over this weekend I've been doing far more, probably about twice as much as I normally do. So exercise, great. Great week for exercise. Diet was shocking, and I'm only a little bit surprised that it wasn't worse last week. The boss is back home now, so we're back onto the healthy food at the right times, so that is a positive. And I do know exactly what I did wrong, but I do stress eat. I do worry about things occasionally, and I do eat the wrong things when I'm doing it. So this week's just about keeping the exercise at the tail end of last week, going into this next week. Last week, food shocking, exercise good, weight a pound on, not the best. Could have been a lot worse, I suppose, but still not the best. But the main thing for me this week is the wife is home. She's recovering, so that is the positive from this week, not so much on the weight loss. Okay, so what's on the cards for the week ahead? It's close to 7 o'clock in the morning now, when it's light enough to actually walk the dogs. So my intention is to hit at least 6 kilometers every day, if not maybe a little bit more. Normally I do 4.5, occasionally 5 before work, but I'm going to go for 6 or more before work, which should be good. There's no snow or ice forecast. It's light enough in the morning, so that should be really doable. I'm going to try and do a little bit of yoga in the evenings, which that disappeared last week. So good on the walks last week, not so good on anything else. So increase the walks this week. Do a little bit of yoga in the evenings is the intention, and basically sort out the diet. I'm very well aware that it is still the middle of COVID. I do get my jab and my vaccine on Monday, so that is a really good positive. But really it is all about this week maintaining the exercise from the tail end of last week, doing what I know I need to do when it comes to the diet. I just, as always, eat the wrong things when I'm a bit stressed. So that was last week. And just try and step it up a little bit. We've had a few weeks of ups and downs, and I've kind of stayed at the same sort of place for the last few weeks. Going up and down by a pound and a half here and there. So really need to sort of step up the game a little bit now that the weather is better for walking. So step it up is what we will need to do. I'm probably going to try and get a little bit more controlled with the calories, probably reduce the calories a little bit, still keep my protein high, and still have those volume vegetables in there so that I'm not feeling hungry half an hour later. So that is the plan for this week. Keep the exercise going, sort out the food, and then see where we get to next weekend. So yes, the week ahead. Now, I know that I've mentioned stress eating before, and I probably should do a video on that at some point because I'm very guilty of it and I know I'm doing it. And although I've got better at doing less of it these days, I still, as we can tell from putting a pound on last week, still do it. But if you could give me any ideas that you guys do to actually avoid stress eating, or at least minimize it, that would be appreciated. Always looking for new ideas to avoid those challenging days and weeks that we all have from time to time. So yes, thank you very much for watching along. As always, please do hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.